Hello everyone, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming possibly massive severe weather outbreak for parts of the Midwest and Plains for the early part of June. But before we could get into this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that might be interested in watching daily weather forecasts just like this one. But anyways, let's get right into this video. So right now we are looking at the severe weather outlook for June 2nd into June 3rd. Now they have issued a slight risk for severe weather so far within the yellow shaded area. That's where the main area of concern is for June 2nd into the June 3rd. That's Tuesday, Wednesday. Now we're going to really have to watch out for this, as you're going to it's going to be very large hail and wind, but there's also a bit of a tornado threat with this, so definitely have to watch out for that. So in that dark green area, you do have that marginal risk of severe weather. More isolated the risk of severe weather than the slight risk, but you do still have a pretty decent risk of that severe weather. So if you're in any of those risks, definitely keep an eye on this outbreak. This could definitely be pretty dangerous. Also, in the general thunderstorm risk area, which is in the light green, you do have a general thunderstorm risk, but not any severe storms are expected within there. Now, here's the probabilistic risk here, and so far, they've actually issued a 15% with a hatched risk of severe weather. That's going to be the main kind of, that's where the most significant severe weather is expected within this hatched area so far throughout June 2nd into June 3rd. And also in that yellow area, actually the main area of concern is right now. I do think this is going to be way more widespread than it is right now. But definitely, I do think this will be upgraded to an enhanced risk, mainly because of the hail threat and wind threat with this one. Also, you do have up to around 5% chance of those every severe weather mode possible within there. Now we can look at the models for this severe weather outbreak. Alright, so we're looking at around midday of June 2nd right now. This is the future simulated radar, and you can definitely see some storms developing already in the northern part of Minnesota there, and that'll be heading about a southeastern direction here. More cells do develop around 9 p.m. You really see this line starting to develop, kind of that bow echo shape. That could indicate some very damaging winds with this, and pretty much it turns into that cluster kind of line of storms there. That could be pretty dangerous moving throughout the overnight hours. This is 3 a.m. and those storms are still moving throughout the Wisconsin and Minnesota area, even moving into possibly Michigan, and they do move into Michigan around 6 a.m. Still some pretty strong storms. Those storms do weaken by the time they get to around central Wisconsin there. You get to around, once again, around midday or around the morning hours, and those do reignite here once you get to around 2 or 3 p.m. of June 3rd, and those reignite around the northern Illinois, Chicago area. That'll be also be heading southeast into the central Illinois area. You could also see some pretty damaging winds with those, and that's around June 3rd, and you can definitely see a severe weather risk for that type of area there. But this model doesn't go any farther, so I will have more details. This is going to be a multi-day severe weather outbreak, so we're really going to have to keep an eye on this. Here's the energy values. This is the available energy that's within this system here. So let's go over to around, this is around Monday, and you could definitely see a pretty definitely some decent Cape values within there, or energy values, and definitely that's around June 1st around 6 p.m. That's, you could have some severe weather tomorrow within that type of area. You're getting up to around the 3,000s in Cape, and you get to around June 2nd, and that's when the severe weather really starts to pop up here. As look at the energy values, you're getting up to around the 4,000s, maybe even 5,000s in some little pockets. So you do definitely have a lot of energy to prompt a big hail threat And here's June 2nd at 6 p.m. And let's go back here. Let me go back here. Yeah, you get to around June 2nd at 6 p.m. and you're getting into the 5,000s, upper 4,000s, and lower 5,000s of joules per kilogram, especially in these more brighter yellow areas. That's where you could see some pretty massive hail within these storms once they get to around this type of area here with a lot of energy. That's prompting a big hail threat. And you're really going to have to watch out for that. That kind of weakens by the time you get to around 6 a.m. of June 3rd. But that reignites again around June 3rd of midday. And lots of energy once again. They're not talking about this yet. Yeah, there's actually a slight risk for June 3rd. I do think it's going to be more of this area here rather than up here. That's kind of their area concern for June 3rd and 4th. We do have more upcoming days of the same severe weather system. So if you did enjoy this video, I would ask you to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family might be interested in watching daily weather forecasts just like this one. But anyways, stay safe.